Go Sunda, go
Here
Sunda.
we go.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo.
We're here. Here we go, yo. We're here. We're live. And this talk show is on the go. And I'm here with the lovely and talented Jody Carlson from Sweden. My Swedish sister, in fact. Tell me about our connection.
I know, you're my sister from another mister.
Isn't that crazy?
I love this
Probably
woman so much. I mean, you have no idea. She's so beautiful and generous inside and out. And so, I don't even know how many years. I'm not going to date
I know, right?
I
you
think
believe that's almost a decade.
I know. Well, like 2014, I think. It was New Year's. This is when I met you.
Oh, my God.
New Year's. My Swedish parents-in-law are in town for the first time. And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with them? So my husband, who loves comedy, and he's the reason that I even met you in the first place, because he used to come see you at Laugh Factory by himself with all of his homies, all of his Swedish homies. And so I was like, oh, perfect. We'll take them to a show. And you were doing the midnight show. And it was my first time seeing you. And of course, I fell in love with you right away.
We fell in love with each other.
And his Swedish, his mother-in-law seen there.
Oh, my God.
And she was so afraid she wasn't going to get the English right. And then my husband is sitting in between us as you're telling your blowjob and dick jokes. And we're laughing. And he's like the color, my husband's like the color of the mask, red. And we're laughing. And afterward, I go up to Sunda. I'm like, Tjena, hur mår du?
And I didn't know what to say.
What the fuck are you saying? I love you anyway. And she hugs me, and that was it. I have been in love with her ever since.
And so, and since that time, how many black Swedes have come to that show since then? There's so many. Tell us about Sweden.
Sweden. Well, right now you're hearing probably a lot about Sweden because they're the only country that didn't lock down.
Really?
They're the only one, and they've been getting a lot of flack for that around the world and the communities because they've pretty much just done herd immunity, right? Of course, they told older people, stay in or wear a mask and stuff, but for the most part, schools are open, all businesses are open. You just can't have a gathering of, I think, 50 or under.
How do you say Black Lives Matter in Swedish?
I don't know.
Wow, but we're going to have to figure that out. That's for sure. We're gonna have to figure that out.
I'll have to Google it. I'll Google it, and then I'll try to figure out how to say it. My Swedish sucks. I'm like...
Your Swedish sucks. Please, I was raised by a mafioso Italian. You're going to tell me your Swedish sucks. My Italian's horrible, but I still do the Italian shows because they love me.
Every word ends up, I keep saying whore in Swedish. I don't know because it's like they have all these chants. They love their like songs and their drinking songs and like all their chants.
They love to drink.
Yeah, they love to drink, of course. And they're like, they have this one where they're like, hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. But I learned it. Hurrah, 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 which is whore. So it all Swedish functions with his family.
Everybody's a whore.
Yelling, whore, whore, whore.
So you bring him to New York so they can say hua the right way. That's how you say in New York. Someone is a hua. Now let me ask you this. When I was talking to Jody and I was trying to get her in on a Tuesday, and I was like, you know what? I have everybody on a Saturday, on a Sunday. Sunday with Sundas is different, and I wanted to hear what was going on at the protest today and how you feel about that, and if you've had any slack from your friends, if you have any conflict with, some of my friends have gone Trump. A lot of blacks now are going Trump.
What?
A lot of Mexicans are going Trump.
I haven't heard that at all. I know.
What have you heard?
I know one Mexican person who likes Trump, and mainly it's because his son's in the military, which I'm military as well. So all my family on my dad's side is Republican. Everybody on my mom's side is Democrat. But
Same here.
But my dad, who's always been not outspoken, but you just knew he was Republican, he did not vote for Trump, and that's huge. Like the colonel did not vote for Trump, and he's not going to.
He didn't vote for Trump because he says he's on TV.
Oh, God. Oh,
you can't imagine him being president, but, we're in trouble, guys.
We're in trouble.
Because Biden's going to, give you a little squeeze.
I wish we could have a candidate. I don't care what party they're from that we could all get behind. Actually, today, okay, you wanted to know about the protest?
Let's talk about the protest.
It was
I want to
super cool. Peaceful. I did not see one cop there.
What?
Not one.
What are they doing here at my place?
Not one. They just drove by. I was like, that was the first cop I seen today. I mean, I'm sure we'll see in the news how many thousands, because I know the one at Hollywood and Highland previous, where we had some of the problems a couple weeks ago and they started the looting, that there was like 10,000 people there. I would say there was more today.
Really?
Yeah, because you had Pride, so it was great. You had all Black Lives Matter and Pride, and everybody was cool together, and they were all there together. They had both paraphernalia on. You had your rainbow flags, and everybody was out, and people were chilling. They were cool. The motorcyclists were awesome. Everybody was
like those bikers,
together.
Dude. You're changing the words up, but you probably watched the Sons of Anarchy.
Of course I watched Sons of Anarchy.
You know who I met?
Everything.
Did you ever see my picture?
What? Who?
Nobody told me who the star was. I never heard of this guy. And he walks into Greenblatt's, and I see this piece of white trash going by like a dirty white boy.
Blondie?
Yeah. And I go, oh, God, it's a dirty white boy. I'm going to take a picture of this dirty white boy. And he took a picture with me. And he has a smirk on his face like you can't imagine because I don't know who he is. And he plays Jax.
Yeah, he does play Jax. He's really
hot.
He's hot.
He's really hot.
Yeah.
I mean, the Sons of Anarchy.
He looks Swedish, but I think he's Australian.
He looks Swedish.
Yeah, he does.
He's English.
Oh, is English?
He has an English accent. My kids told me. I didn't know that he has an English accent.
Oh, my God.
How do they do that?
What? Oh, all their accents? I know when they do American and they do it better than we do.
How do they do that better than we do?
No, they're just better at
How many accents do you do? You have to do German, my little Fraulein.
No, actually, I've never had to do German. I've had to do Irish, which is all about like the W's, the who, what, where.
Aviva loves Irish. She does it the best.
Irish is fun.
She does it, but all day she's Irish.
They're fun, but
little lass.
We were just watching a really funny Irish movie the other day where it was like Don Cheadle and set and then they're cops. It's an old one. What movie is that?
He'll know.
Oh, God, it was so funny. Because the whole time Don Cheadle's calling him a racist. He's like, oh, yeah, all the Irish are fucking racist. And he's so funny. That actor is amazing. He's like award-winning actor.
Don Cheadle is unbelievable.
I know.
He looks like my Uncle Junie, and my Uncle Junie was very upset by that when I said that. Because he has a picture of himself as a kid, and it looked like Don Cheadle. And he was like, that's not funny. I don't look like him. And I was like, it's a joke. He's like, you're not funny. As you know, everybody in my family tells me I'm not funny. That's why. But she's funny. I can tell you something. She's funny. She's got stories about college. She's got stories about sororities. She's got stories about horses. Did I say horse? She rides a horse. Tell them about the horses.
I do. Actually, I had a full day. I went out to the horses at 8 this morning. I got out 4 horses. And then I was like, shh. Get back to Hollywood and Highland, go protest, woo! And then I'm here.
And you keep yourself so big. Wes, can you ride a horse?
No.
Really? White boy who can't jump.
I was like,
damn.
What are you trying to say, Sunda?
See,
We both have crackers in our family. That's why we're both Swedish.
Yeah.
And we both have redneck crackers in our family. My mom's family is from Oklahoma. And I love them.
Love them.
I do love them, and we are super close. And they would not be offended. I did have
My family's offended by crackers. They want to be called rednecks.
Mm.
Did you know that?
I mean, white trash is definitely offensive.
They're not white trash, though.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, that's offensive. Like, if I want to
But I love white
racist
trash.
against white people.
Dude, do you know white trash that raises bunnies and eats Cheez-Its with the Cheese Whiz squeeze on it? And chocolate milk with water and then
ho-hos.
Yes. I know white trash. I know the Beasleys from New Jersey. Anybody named Beasley is trouble. When you have rabbits that are reproducing in your house and rabbit shit to see that. What are you going to do with these rabbits? White trash is very, very interesting. White trash is most of my friends that I shouldn't say this, but I did have white trash friends. And you know what I liked about them? I could travel across the country and they would watch my animals and take care of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's well, speaking of animals and white trash, if you don't know what white trash is, all you have to do is watch Tiger King, which was very popular at the beginning of our quarantine. Do you know about Tiger King?
I watched the entire series.
Oh, God.
She's a bitch.
Oh, well, yeah, they're all
He's a
garbage.
bitch, too.
They're all pieces of shit. We got the cult leader who sleeps with all the girls and has them to boob jobs, right? I mean, it's nothing about the tigers. You know how animal friend. I love animals. I've rescued.
She loves animals.
I'll take everybody. I'll take you. I take everybody in. And yeah, everybody's like, I'm like, why are you making me watch this show about these awful people? They don't give a fuck about the tigers or the animals. They only care about themselves. The woman definitely
doesn't care about
her
the animals.
husband to a tiger.
She fed it.
He
shit it and they put it in the manure. Excuse me for saying that, but it was in the manure.
Oh, man. But I had to call my family in Oklahoma. My cousin Cody's like, all right, so you calling to make sure we're not related to any of the people that are on the Tiger King? I go,
they talk
fuck,
like
I didn't
that
even
too?
think about that. I was like, are we? He goes, yeah, no, that's in the South. That's meth country. I was like, oh. Phew.
So the South is meth. So you think the Panhandle's going meth?
I don't know, but meth is a problem.
Dude, let's talk about a real problem. Meth,
I mean,
meth addicts matter.
Oh, man. I mean, it was crack.
Yes, it
you
was.
know, like, you want to talk about impoverished.
How did meth Of all things, God, I'm just asking you
God
because
damn,
that's the
it's
white boy's drug.
awful.
How did that get into the black community? Black people, you all don't need to be doing meth. You gotta be doing other stuff. You can't do that.
Everybody, that's what people are doing now.
Why? What does it feel like? Is it good?
I don't know. I've never done it.
I'm never going to do it.
I've done a lot, but I've
Me
not
too,
done
but not that. That's
I'm not
all,
a needle
new.
person. I'm not cooking it.
Dude,
I'm like a wine weed smoker over here. I'm like a wine.
I can't cross them, though. I can't cross them. I can't drink wine and smoke weed. That's not going to happen anytime. Not that I would ever smoke weed. I'm a mother. I would never watch Criminal Minds. Did I say that? My daughter's addicted to Criminal Minds because of me.
I know. Well, you tell that is one of my favorite.
We wish it wasn't true. But now that she graduated, can we talk about the school she went to? I sent my kids to an all-Jewish day school. And boy, she disconnected from her entire class over this Black Lives Matter thing. Because the parents want to know why the black people are coming into Beverly Hills and tearing up Beverly. Why are they doing this thing?
You don't know?
They ain't woke.
No, I know.
They really don't know.
I have so much white guilt, and my family is from Sweden, but my mom's family, my great-great-grandmother is Native American. So then, then you go back to, which I asked.
That makes you technically white trash. As soon as you have Indian and white.
There you go.
Why is that?
I don't know. Is that what?
Because you know why? Because it's some black blood and they're trying to cover it up.
What? Native American?
That's what I think. When I find white
people
that
beautiful.
Say that,
I mean, I think all people are beautiful.
Of course you do.
Unless you're
really
hurting another person or an animal, I think that you're beautiful. But, I mean...
Swedes are very different. They're very accepting. Why don't you explain that?
They are. Well, they've always been like a neutral country, which is good and bad.
Very bad.
Because, World War II, I've been reading the story about a Swede named Raoul Wallenberg. And the Swedes are going to be making the series about him. And he, at the end of the war, helped save 100,000 Hungarian Jews because at the end they were just exterminating people. I mean, Jews should understand the plight of African Americans in this country. I mean, like,
you don't think you hear enough, do you? From the
just,
Jewish community.
I can't.
She's
speak
not
for
Jewish.
That.
Nicht Yiddish. Nicht Yiddish.
I know. I can't speak for them, but I would think that they would understand. I'm reading this book through the quarantine when we're all anxious and we're all before all of the protesting and everything happened, and it's just one thing after another, and I just feel like every day I just feel like this pressure on my heart because I just don't understand why we can't all love each other and get along and just be cool. Like today was cool. Everybody was just cool.
Everybody was chill.
Giving water, food, playing their music in their cars. Everybody. You bump into somebody, they're like, it's cool, But that's how people can be. I don't.
But Swedes are always open, man. Swedes taking everybody. Now we have a lot of Persian Swedes. They speak Farsi and Swedish, and they always find me.
Oh yeah, my friend Hingi. She's Persian. She's Persian. She lives here with her son, and then because she's Swedish, right? She grew up in Gothenburg, which is Göteborg.
Say it properly.
Göteborg. Which I'm sure my Swedish friends, if they're watching this, is like, that's fail on Swedish. My husband never taught me Swedish because he hates listening to me try.
My parents were divorced.
It. So I just learned it from listening to them, and I can always say, now I can't even say. Jag förstår, men jag pratar lite svenska.
Stanska?
Svenska.
Svenska, Swedish.
Which means I understand, but I can speak only a little bit.
That's like saying, yo entiendo más que hablarlo.
That's like the one sentence. Every time I go back there, like, Jody, that's the same sentence you've been saying for 10 years. I'm like, because Mika can't stand it. And at the beginning of the course, I was like, you're going to teach me Swedish. Like, we got through one paragraph. That's it. That is all the new Swedish. I think I learned a bird.
How do you say a bird?
Oh, now I don't even remember. Flügel.
Isn't it frigale?
Yeah, it's something like that.
I know in Yiddish it's fegele.
It is very similar.
Right, and my cousin's name is Fegele, and she doesn't like it. I can never call her Faye.
I can't even remember.
Faye is her, right? You can't remember. Well, we can't remember.
Oh,
but you
no.
know what? Let me tell you something. She's been to peaceful protests. She's also a comedian and an actress. Tell them about your acting while we're here.
Comedian, thanks to you.
Oh, God.
After that, someone just come do a show at the Laugh Factory. I'm like, what? I don't do stand-up. She's like, get your ass up there.
You have to get up.
It's so fun.
Right?
But I don't ever.
How terrible am I?
I don't ever want to do anything without you. She's like, she kicked me out of the nest. Speaking of birds, she's like, you gotta get out
You
there.
have to get out there, or else come back so we can get out there.
Well, and you've also encouraged me to do my own stuff. So that's what I was saying. I have on Instagram, you can follow me at Jody Carlson Åström. which is my last Swedish name.
And she's going to spell that for you.
Yeah. Well, the Carlson you can spell, and Ostrom is Astrom, which means stream.
I thought it meant star.
No, it's a little stream.
A small stream.
A strom.
A strom?
Mm-hmm, like a stream.
Like a stream. A strom?
Yeah, a strom.
Okay, we learned something today. A new word.
I know.
Word. Support Debbie Allen Dance Academy, everybody. I just want to say that real quick. Support Debbie Allen Dance Academy.
What an amazing person.
Amazing, Debbie Allen. If you watch How to Get Away with Murder, I can imagine. I just want to say something before I leave.
Oh.
Dude, I never saw it during that time because I had the kids were young. It was 10 years ago, right?
Yeah, so good.
That's how I think like that. That's
I know. Now your kids are adults. Even when I feel like I met you, because they were like tweens.
Babies. They were tweens.
Oh, and then you've gone through. I love Sunda's comedy because she's gone through her kids aging into becoming teenage girls. And we've been teenage girls. Teenage girls are awful.
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 Horrible. They hate me.
I remember my dad coming home, my Swedish dad, and I'm like watching TV and I'm about to go to college. And he goes, I'm not getting divorced because of you. He's like, you're being a bitch. He's like, you go upstairs, be nice to your mother and do your chores. And I was like, but I've gotten into college, and I have a
chores?
job.
Milking cows?
No, he's just, I don't know. I was just being a bitch. I was just thinking I was the shit, right? All 18-year-old girls think they're the shit. We can just invincible. We can do anything.
And then 19 comes and you're like.
And it has nothing to do with color. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just nothing. Teenagers.
Yeah.
Black, white, you're all the same. Have some respect. And when you have some respect, follow me. Follow me on this podcast. Follow me everywhere. I'm Sunda Kronqvist. Say my name correctly, Sunda.
Kronqvist.
There you go. Kronqvist, I was told.
Yeah.
When the Swedes come out, they really tell me what I'm doing all about. You know who we're going to have to join soon? We're going to have to join the one and lovely Allie Bean 416. She is my conspiracy chic. Woo! She knows all the stuff that's going on. This talk show's been on the go. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much.